right, welcome back, Sunrisers. So the holiday season can be a time of joy, right? But for many, it can also bring a wave of emotional dysregulation with the expectations of creating, the perfect Christmas experience. Many Jamaicans, especially parents, feel the pressure of not being able to afford gifts, host the ideal celebration, or live up to the celebrations they see others having. So, lead counselling psychologist of the Phoenix Counselling Centre, Dr. Patrece Charles King, joins us to explore how the holiday season affects emotional well-being. Welcome to Sunrise, Doc.
Welcome, Doc. How are you?
Good morning.
Hey.
I'm in red.
Oh, you got the memo.
I pulled out red today.
All right.
Nice,
looking
nice.
good, looking good. Doc, let's begin with this time of the year. It is known globally, some countries more than others, that this is a time when we have to be mindful of seasonal depression. Is it a combination of culture as well as the physical environment, changes in the weather, etc., that are potentially the reason?
Yeah, it's everything you just said a while ago. So seasonal depression is also known as seasonal affective disorder, or SAD, and it's when you have a type of depression that's specific during the time of the year, and it's usually when it's the winter months when daylight is limited. And during the holidays, it can be exacerbated just by the heightened expectations of celebration and joy. And within yourself, in your community, in your home, in your environment, you are experiencing an intensity of feelings that makes you feel inadequate because things are just more difficult for you, and as an individual, it's just difficult to cope.
Speaking of difficult to cope and, feeling certain feelings, what are some of the signs that people can look for in figuring out this emotional dysregulation that they'll be experiencing at this time?
And, one of the things that I want to encourage everyone that's listening right now, Christmas has come really fast this year, and it's going to go really fast this year. And you need to check in with your loved one, with your friends, with the elderly in your community. Look for increased irritability or mood swings, difficulty concentrating or making decisions. So you feel very indecisive within even your home, your own home and environment, heightened anxiety or feelings of just being overwhelmed with everything that's going around, changes in your sleep pattern. So either insomnia, just inability to sleep or stay asleep, or sleeping too much, changes in your appetite, feelings of guilt or shame, especially when it relates to financial pressures or just unmet expectations.
We often say that comparison is the thief of happiness. And one of the challenges that we face is that, this is the season of matching pajamas and photo shoots. And so some people might feel that, at this time, I don't have anybody to post matching pajamas with or whatever it is. And because we live in a social media culture where we're taking our cues from other people and the likes and interactions that they get there. I mean, how important is it to maybe regulate how we see or what we see on social media, how we consume social media at this time?
I think we're all addicted to social media, to be honest with you. It's not just the kids, it's everyone, the adults, the children, and we compare ourselves, as you said correctly, to what we see. And half of the things that we're seeing, if not the majority of things that we're seeing, it's just made up.
It's curated.
It's curated, exactly.
It's created content. And the truth is, one of the things that we can do to manage these emotions that come about these feelings of inadequacy is really to practice self-compassion, just really being kind to ourselves, reminding ourselves that social media is just not the reality of the situation. And we need to focus on this very important thing, gratitude. Focus on gratitude for what they have already, and instead of focusing on what you lack, focus on what you have. and set realistic expectations for yourself and for your family. Discuss feelings openly with your family, with your friends, and with your loved ones. And, you know, I would love to take the entire December for holiday, but the Phoenix Counselling Centre increases so much during December because
Yes.
people need someone to talk to that they can trust, that can help them to alleviate their guilt and anxiety. And if that's something that you can do within your household, it's definitely a plus, a bonus. But if not, you can reach out.
Definitely. Such an important point on which to leave it.
Yeah,
Thank you
don't
very
stay
much.
home and suffer in silence.
No,
Yeah.
no.
And watch the lights on at your neighbor's house, and you know, you turn off all your lights and you just kind of like withdraw into yourself to self-soothe, and it can be a difficult time,
it can.
especially if you've lost a loved one
Exactly.
at that time, or your
Exactly.
relationship ended just before Christmas and you're used to having that company around.
Yeah.
You know, you lost
There's
a
a
job
vacant space
November.
in your
Yes,
life. Yeah,
yes.
yeah, absolutely. Doc, thank you so much for your perspectives. Thank you so much for your guidance. Of course, persons can visit the Phoenix Counselling Centre and for more information. Our guest has been Dr. Patrece Charles King, JP, Counselling Psychologist at the Phoenix Counselling Centre. When Sunrise returns, it's going to be time for Money Masterclass, brought to you by Jamaica National, part 2 of holiday budgeting. You don't want to miss it.